going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be debunking the biggest fitness myths in getting into the best shape of your life. The first is calories in versus calories out. The quality of calories is very important, which is commonly underspoken to. The quality of calories impacts your energy levels, your feelings of fullness, and our bodies are actually so good at adapting that when you consume less calories, it thinks that we need less energy, and ultimately in the long term, it'll burn less calories as a result. This may work in the short term, but I'm sorry, just eating less isn't gonna cut it. And I think that's why you typically see so many people lose weight in dramatic fashion just to gain it all back. Because the more you combat your natural hunger pangs, the less likely it is that you will succeed, and over time, eventually your effort will be for naught. What I've learned over years of trial and error is the quality of calories matter, and being able to really sustain a diet and lifestyle that you can really see yourself doing forever is the only way out. And that's kind of the litmus test I have for anything that I do, is being very open to trying new things, but also asking myself, could I see myself doing this forever? Is this short term, or is this something I genuinely enjoy? The second is exercise, HIIT training, cardio, and resistance training. There are so many different philosophies out there. However, the most important is the best workout is the one that you enjoy doing and best serves you. And so yes, HIIT training may really elevate your metabolic burn, but if you dread going to whatever class or exercise, you'll do it a few times and the effort will be for naught. As we all know, excellence and greatness is the little things repeated in excess and really focusing on the process, not the outcome. If you enjoy your HIIT training, absolutely the best workout. If you enjoy running or whatever other forms of movement, be sure to prioritize that. I think when you want to think about the science, however, and you are in the exploratory phase, resistance training is arguably the best because having more muscle on your body enables you to burn more calories at rest. It is this skeletal spandex, if you will, and keeping your body tight with muscle is so good for aging and so many health benefits that are not so commonly talked about. I think running is also great, but can be really hard on the knees. Walking, I think, is a fantastic alternative. It requires very minimal energy and puts our body in a typical or in an optimal fat burning state. Third is intermittent fasting. I think there's a lot of, again, schools of thought here, whether it's 1 meal a day, 24-hour fast, the 16-8 rule. But again, I default to the fasting window that serves you best. I do believe that being hungry is actually a really good thing, and seeing it as a great thing instead of being intimidated by it, which many times I am as well, can really help maintain a healthy relationship with food. When our bodies are always filled with food, it is unable to repair and do all the things it needs to function properly, which is why these like detoxes have become so popular. We can go weeks without food. If you can find a routine that works for you, if you're less hungry in the morning, perhaps consider skipping breakfast every once in a while. The next tip I have for you is your recovery. I think we typically have made the working out part extremely sexy, but I think the recovery is and even more important. In terms of the impact, when you are sleeping is when you're building and repairing muscles. When you're working out is when you're tearing them. And without the proper recovery, you're essentially wasting your time because your body isn't rebuilding as it needs to. So prioritize good sleep, which means cold rooms, dark rooms. Don't look at your phone too close to bed. You don't want to be so full going into bed and really exerting energy throughout the day so that when you hit the bed, you are tired. And I'm highly generalizing here based on my own experience is I have the most trouble falling asleep when I have not really done so much throughout the day, whether it's mental energy, physical energy. If your goal is to sleep soundly, maybe consider the activities you're doing throughout the day. The next tip I have is the awareness on how often we're moving. The gym isn't just confined to a workout class for an hour. It's all the steps you take. It's how active you are throughout the day. And I would argue this is disproportionately more important than 1 hour of dedicated workout. Be very mindful of how active you are naturally. I think as we think about effectiveness, it's not One workout that is going to get us in the best shape of our life. It's the constant movement, the little things that add up that ultimately, when you focus on the process, will bear positive results. The last tip I have, which is the most important, is managing against your blood sugar levels. Eating a few times a day with purpose is actually way more beneficial when it comes to blood sugar management. Order of foods are super important. Eat your fiber first, so your vegetables, so that your body is able to properly digest, and then go for your proteins, carbs, and sugars. When restaurants serve bread at the beginning of each meal, this can spike your blood sugar levels, and when you do that, you're a lot more hungry and susceptible to dessert, contrary to feeling full at the time. The pro tip that I have is I actually never go to dinner super hungry, and so being able to really be mindful of the order of food is a really easy hack to maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. That's all I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, subscribe, comment, share with a friend, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.